every day's a new adventure, I gotta tell you. Uh, what am I laughing about? I wanted to make my picture smaller because I like to be smaller than the people that are the center of attention here. And it's a little bit too big for my taste. And guess what? It won't do it today. I've got over 1,000 videos and has done it every day until today. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Go with the flow, baby. So we're still in Paris. This is obviously you'll see what it is. It's the preparations for the group picture there for the Debutant ball, and let's watch. This is from La Haute Société. Ooh, sounds pretty fancy. Let's watch. With any luck. Which?
I'm not sure where I want things to go. Feel this energy, I can't avoid it. Keep it to myself, but I want you to know. No, we can't fall into all these feelings, girl. You know I lose myself when I'm with you. But when you get close, you know I can't pretend. This is something we shouldn't do. Temptation on my mind, overdrive this all the time. That look in your eyes, it drives you out, and I can't take this. Temptation on my mind, overdrive this all the time. That look in your eyes, you drive me wild. I'm confused, I'm looking for an answer. I'm not sure where I want things to go. Feel this energy, I can't avoid it. Keep it to myself, but I want you to know. No, we can't fall into all these feelings, girl. You know I lose myself when I'm with you. But when you get close, you know I can't pretend. This is something we shouldn't do. Temptation on my mind, overdrive this all the time. That look in your eyes, it drives you out, and I can't take this. Temptation on my mind, overdrive this all the time. That look in your eyes, you drive me wild. I'm confused, I'm looking for an
Okay, time out. First, let's go back here. There's our girl Angelina right there in the middle. Down in the front. And just wanted to... is that girl that tall or is she standing on something? She looks like she must be standing on something. That other girl too. She must be standing on something. That's all right. There's our yeah. Oh, you guys know me with my concern about them being standing up and not they might fall in some way. Whatever. It's just because I'm not a grandfather, but I am an overprotective older person, I guess. Oh, there's Angelina in a quiet moment of repose during the festivities. And I just wanted to catch her here because these pictures are moving fast. Let me move ahead here a little bit. There's our angel in the front there. Looking quite regal, may I say. Can you imagine? That's a beautiful shot there with the Eiffel Tower and the doorway in the background. That's very lovely. There's Angelina again there, right over here. There's Angelina. There's Angelina again. We're just kind of buzzing through here. I don't know if any of you guys know any of these other young ladies or not. I don't keep up on these kind of things as a rule. So the only one I know is Angelina. So when she pops up in a picture there, that's who I'm looking for. I need to say though, I think these are this must be the hotel robes here. These things here, these look pretty comfortable if you ask me. That's got to be Angelina. Can't see her face, so. Okie doke. I don't think that. I'm just looking for Angelina. By the way, these girls are all very, very, very beautiful young ladies. All of them. And as one might expect, I think this is important for young ladies, is to each have their own identity, a unique look. I can say about myself that every morning when I get up, I look in the mirror, I never know what I'm going to get. I take a shower at the end of the day before I go to bed. So I go to bed with wet head and I wake up with bed head. And sometimes it is quite the show, I got to tell you. This morning it was pretty fluffy, I got to say, sticking out all over. There's Angelina. Right here. I guess you guys can see her as well as I can. Quite a fancy place. Angelina in the middle, surrounded by the beautiful young ladies from all over the place, I guess. Not for, you know, I'm biased, and I admit it, and you know it. So do I. And just Angelina belongs in the center of that picture. I think that's her spot. What do I mean by that? I don't know if I mean much of anything, really. I'm just commenting that she's surrounded by all the other beautiful young ladies there. And in my biased opinion, you know, Angelina, almost without trying or without wanting it, or, how would I say, not seeking undue attention, she gets it anyway. She's her presence, I think, demands it in a lot of ways. She's just sitting there in like a Regal fashion. Everybody else kind of, you know, getting bored with the sitting around stuff, I guess. But it's all part of that. It's all part of the whole thing. See, all the beautiful young ladies, and Angelina, in my opinion, has a very regal position, a regal appearance. Now, as I've said, and I'll continue to say, I'm biased. So, you know, everybody can say, well, look at this one, look at that one. Yeah, they're all beautiful young ladies, no doubt. And they've been here, you know, they have beautiful gowns on and dresses, you know, high fashion. Some have tiaras, some don't, or crowns. So it's a group of privileged and, what would you call them? Special, I guess, for one reason or another, individuals. I heard that or I read actually the article that I had posted up on here a little. I didn't have the whole article. I scrolled through it kind of fast. I figured you guys, if you're really interested, you could go to Angelina Jordan Fan Club, the Shield Facebook page, and you could read it at your own leisure. Blow it up a little bit so you can see it and all that. And yeah, the lady that's the boss, if you will, or the one that originated this whole thing, I guess, has certain criteria for selecting who gets invited. And I thought it was pretty interesting. She's, because she's basically a self-made person, she felt that each of the young ladies would have had to kind of make their own way and be a positive, I guess more like a positive role model, if you will, for other young ladies. So, and to be and to do it, they do the work. They do what it takes. And I thought that was an interesting criteria, and I appreciate that actually. All right, there you go. We went kind of slow through there, but I just thought you guys might like to do that rather than do all the fast stuff, which we did first. So we're going to move on to another one. This is obviously Angelina posing here. I don't know how much there is for the video. Ooh, that was quick. I think the addition of that feather thing there is, I don't know whether that's a wrap or a throw, or I don't know what they call those things. This is the one we just looked at, I believe. This says Chris Walker was the contributor. Thanks, Chris. And we're going to take a look at these pictures. I thought you might be curious about some of those. That's a beautiful picture. Get a little full screen on that one. And we'll take a look at another beautiful picture. Another much better picture. I am not, Steve, don't do it. I am not going to comment. Steve. Okay. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It is a beautiful setting. There's our girl. Some people were asking, did she have shoes on, flats, whatever. Those appear to be flats to me. I can't see the heel, but I would imagine Angelina, usually when she's doing something with other people, she usually wears flats or no shoes, depending on the situation. She's aware she's tall. So she doesn't want to put other people in a state of discomfort because of her tallness. So I'm sure she, out of the kindness of her heart, tries to blend in as best she can. But it's impossible. She stands out because she's who she is and the type of person she is. And she's a beautiful young lady. Being a little tall is not a bad thing. Okay, that seemed to be a little bit better shot, which was nice to see. And then we have, I believe, is that Sarah? Angelina's mom, I think. And that's Angelina. Looks like her dress for the person in the chair.
Followers on Instagram.
Little still shot. You know, Angelina singing, I can listen to that all day long. I don't care if it's a few seconds of an Elvis song or some song I've never heard or one of Angelina's new songs. You know, it doesn't matter, or a Christmas song. It doesn't matter. When an angel's singing, you just got to listen, man. There's something about it. So, yeah, this is quite a lovely picture, too, here, I think. Beautiful shot. We probably could go bigger on that. A little bit bigger. All right, and we'll move on. Nice shot there. Well, by the way, some of you may have noticed these thumbnail on a couple of the last couple I think I posted from this event on my page. Is James Thiel, my good friend, provided me with a high quality pic to put on there instead of the one I had, and it's really high quality. And when if you look at it, if you click on it, you can see that he was able to make this picture basically, not well, one similar to this maybe it made they're so clear they almost pop out like a 3D image to me. That's what it looks like to me. If for those that are aficionados of good picture taking. James, thanks, James. You always do a lot. Appreciate it, buddy. Get another picture of the group. Okay. All right. There's another picture that we've seen, but it's a nice picture. And there's the artist.
Can't wait to meet. There's so many amazing people coming tonight, and yeah, just getting to know people and having fun. Just can't wait to meet. There's so many amazing people coming tonight, and yeah, just getting to know people and having fun. Just can't wait to meet. There's so many amazing people coming tonight, and yeah, just getting to know people and having fun. Just can't wait.
Angelina, have fun. Please have fun. So I think there is let me go back to oh my goodness. All right, well, that ain't it. Oh, let's see what we got here. Let's go back to here. Bear with me. Ooh, that took a while. So we saw this picture here. These are the ones. I don't think we've seen this picture right here. Nope, definitely haven't seen that one. So I'm going to blow that one up. Didn't blow up much, but there we have it. So, yeah, that's a little fun picture, okay? Everybody with their arms out. And Angelina said, you know, here we are. And again, Angelina's 17. If you didn't know better, because she's always been mature for her age. There's some pictures of her where she's the age that she is. She looks that age, she acts that age, whatever it might be. There are some pictures of her, especially when she's young, where she's definitely that age, whatever age she is. But then she picks up a mic, or she gets, like here, she's posing, I guess, with a group of young ladies at this specialty gala event. And, this is she sort of transforms instantly to fit the moment, I guess, if you want to put it that way, where she becomes the moment. And like this one here, she looks much older than 17. She looks older than the rest of the girls, but she's not. And I think the age range was 17 to 21, I think, was the age range of the girls. So she's in the younger end of the group. And you look at her there, she looks like she's regal, and she's the queen, and they're all gathered around her for this special event. And, of course, I may be seeing it that way because I'm biased, okay? I grant you that. All the girls are beautiful young ladies. I'm sure they're all, if the criteria that the lady said she was using to pick them is a factor, then I think they're probably all pretty amazing young women, or they wouldn't be there. How do you pick 21 young girls out of all the ones in the world, right? Good luck. But if you put requirements on there, or I guess expectations, or whatever it is, things that they've done, things they've been known for. I guess a lot of them get involved in different various charities and so on. I like that. I like that as a requirement. And if they come from wealth and privilege and all that, anyway, well, then they have the ability to get involved in charity things and try to raise money for people less fortunate. And if they do that with their money instead of, other things they could be doing with their money, like making more money, then good for them. I think it's good to, at some point, to give back and to try to help others. So anyway, that's just me. I'm a guy with no money, by the way. Actually, it's a long, sad tale I'll tell someday, but I'm not telling it today. And not sad, but it's the twists and turns and the curves in the road and everything else of my life. Everybody has a unique story. And, so you look here at Angelina, and that's so, it's so Angelina, right? Oh, boy. She's the only one. Well, there's another girl back here. Maybe close. This one here may be close. I don't know whether they posed them or just told them to do, hey, just do it, whatever, Get your arms up in the air. Oh, our little princess, man. She's all grown up. I think I've been refraining from calling her the queen of the ball. I think when you say queen, somehow to me that evokes matronliness. And that's not a bad thing. But it's more mature, a little bit older, queen. But it doesn't, that historically that isn't really the case. It's more of a ascension to a position, and that could be a young person too. And in that regard, I could refer to her as a queen and live with it. But I still see her as my little barefoot princess. So hey, whatever. So there's that. Let's go back. And we saw that picture. So recent media says, see y'all. We'll do a quick check of that. See if we're missing anything here. We got that picture. We've seen that one. That is not a picture of the debutante thing. So I think we've captured all of the stuff from here so far up to date. Okay, beautiful. That's what I was hoping to see. Now, if I go here, I haven't checked this button out lately. Okay, it looks like we are in pretty good shape. I believe we've seen this one. We've seen that one for sure. That one for sure. Yeah, I think we got them all. Now, before we go, I just wanted to play this one again because
So fantastic. I'm gonna take this. Give me a little bit. Yeah.
this one is not a part of the Paris thing. This one was actually posted on November 20th. So it was shortly before they left for, or around the time that they left to go to Paris, I think. I don't know exactly when they went to Paris, but the event was, what was it, 24th, right? Oh boy. You know, when you get old, you can't. They they got this thing called CRS. Okay, you can't remember stuff. Now the last word isn't stuff in most renditions, but I'm going to use stuff. You can't remember stuff, and I would have sworn in my lifetime that would have never been me. But yep, I'm there. You can't avoid. I guess you can't escape the march of time, right? And the reason I say that is because there are some things I remember. I think most people are the same way. It's not just me. There are some things that stick with you your whole life. You remember your whole life from when you were even a kid, and they ain't going no place. You know, when I make my final journey, wherever I go, they're going with me, and it's just stupid stuff a lot of times. And the one that taught me the value of repetition in order to learn and get things to stick in your head. I'll just give it to you real quick, and we'll get to the song. I wanted to play the song again because nobody sings Adele songs like Adele. In my opinion, I prefer Angelina's versions over Adele. Many people have said this, that Angelina's voice seems a little bit more, in my opinion, a little bit richer, a little bit more soulful. Adele has a beautiful voice, and she's a global superstar. Angelina is not, however, but I think that Angelina just has a little something extra in her voice. And Adele sings a song, it's beautiful. I can appreciate the beauty in the song, and she writes them into her songs and all that, and I can appreciate that. And I can tell she feels them. But they don't touch my heart, my soul. Maybe a little sometimes, but not a lot. When Angelina starts singing, man, right away, she's got me. She's got me. I tear up. I really feel the whole song as well as listen to it. And with that said, I'm going to save my story I was going to tell you. It was pretty quick, but I'll save it for you. Let's go ahead and watch this again, and maybe I'll say it at the end. You guys, if you want to stick around for it, you can. It's only going to be a minute or less, probably.
Yeah, can you give us the original key there, David? This is so impromptu, guys. Wait for us. What is it? I don't know the original key. I can play.
Maddie,
Yeah.
love you, Maddie.
We'll find it real quick. Someone Google how to find the original key.
Just sing it again. Give the note again, Angelina.
Oh, me?
Yeah. What's the note?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, that's G major. G major, we got it. It's a G major, baby. G major. Is he a fake or is he real, guys?
We know it's real.
Here we go.
I just want to lead you astray here, you know.
This impromptu was brought to you by Mary.
Yeah.
I love it. I love you, Mary.
I love you so much, darling.
Once again, Miss Angelina Jordan, you guys make her feel loved and welcome.
Crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy for feeling so lonely. I knew me as long as you wanted, and then someday the voice of that in you.
Okay, so yeah, I hope I what's going on there? Okay,
But
we're back.
I've known about Angelina for a few years now. I have a vocal coaching company as well, and my coaching partner. So fantastic. I'm gonna take this. But
Oh, it's this one.
I've known about Angelina for a few years now. I have a vocal coaching company as well.
Okay, that's nothing.
And my coaching partner and I do reaction videos. That's really popular on YouTube.
It's need people to like join, you know? Okay, so
So fantastic.
Okay, so I can't get back
I've
to
known about Angelina for a few years now. I have a vocal coaching
I can't get
company
back there.
as well. And my
I don't-
coaching partner and
I
I
don't
do
know
reaction videos.
why.
That's really popular in the YouTube space, and tons
That ain't
of
it. That
so-called
ain't it.
vocal
That ain't
coaches
it.
out there are doing
Let's
it.
go
and
here.
There's some really great ones like me and my partner. They're doing it, you know. But
You have to edit that stuff out, that's for sure. So, I wanted to do one more thing before we go, because it is, what's this one? Is there something new? Oh, we gotta see it. Okay. I guess we may be getting dizzy from watching watching Angelina spin around. I was trying to focus in. I had somebody ask me if they knew if Angelina was wearing flats. I can't really tell, to be honest. I know there was a picture. One of the pictures I saw, he had, like, I would call them normal shoes on with a heel. Most men's shoes have a heel. It's probably an inch or whatever. Adds an inch or a little more typically. Now, of course, you can get the heels higher if you want. I used to pretty much always wear sneakers wherever I went. I have a pair of shoes. I've had them my whole life, and they look like they're brand new because they kind of are. I have worn them on several occasions, but I don't wear them very much. I'm not a shoe guy as a rule. And I did buy a pair of yellow shoes to go to Portsmouth so people could find me. And they're still in pretty good shape. I only wore them that day to that event because I said I would. And they're not actually shoes. They're a brand of shoe called Kane, so they are shoes, but they're Kane. Great shoes, by the way. Most comfortable shoes I've ever worn in my life. I got to be honest with you. And I'm not being paid to promote the shoes. I'm just telling you. And I was introduced to them by one of our customers at the marina, who was associated with the company. And yeah, they're great shoes. So let us move on. Enough about shoes. When you come and watch me, you never know what you're going to get. Because I'm a scatterbrain, obviously. Okay, so I want to get back to that. How do I get back to where I was from here? So there's that. So I want to go back. I don't want to go... See, that's taking me back through all the pictures. Got issues, man. So we'll go back to here. We will make one more scan right now to see if there's anything new. This was put up made 2 days ago, so I'm sure we already have this. And I just showed you the twirly one. We've seen that one this morning. We've seen this one. And we've seen that one. We've seen those. That's a simple picture, that's fine. Now I gotta get back. It's not fine. Oh, it went back. Oh, Eureka! We've seen that one. This is the one, I think. Oh my goodness. Okay. Go through a lengthy sign-up process. I don't want to do that right now. Oh, this is the one.
Welcome the one and only Angelina Jordan. Kind of fun for me to meet her now. And my coaching partner and I do reaction videos. That's really popular in the YouTube space, and tons of
I want to watch this again. This is the Adele song I was talking about earlier. And it's, you know, most of you are here because you're a fan of Angelina's. Me, I'm a very extremely biased fan. I've been a fan for 6 years now, give or take. And I just started doing this YouTube channel in March of this year, 2023. So I haven't even, 8 months, 9 months now I've been doing it. And I wanted to do it before that, but I just never did. And I finally got around to it. And the reason I didn't do it initially was when you embark on something like doing a YouTube channel, it's a good idea to have a clear picture of what you want to do when you do the channel. And I have a lot of interest in a lot of things I could do, want to do, should do. People have told me I should do, etc., etc. For the outside people that have been giving me advice, none of them would ever say do Angelina Jordan videos because they don't know Angelina Jordan. I've tried to enlighten them, and they have gone about their day without being enlightened. So, for the most part, I do have a few friends that like Angelina now and listen to her quite often, and watch my videos and watch more of Angelina. So, but I really wanted to do an Angelina Jordan channel. I had watched a lot of reactors. I enjoyed watching them and what they did. And I thought, well, do I offer anything that's unique that somebody might want to see? I don't have, what do you want to call it? Movie star good looks, okay? I'm an old, wrinkly guy, okay? Not much to look at. So from that point of view, I don't have that to offer. And there's not much I can do about it unless I wear a disguise or a mask or something. So it is what it is. Do I have any unique perspective? Well, Angelina's main demographic of people who listen to her are up around my age, so I guess I'm not unique. I'm one of many. But maybe the audience will like what I have to say because we're of a similar generation, if you will. Maybe we think a little bit alike about certain things. And that can be welcoming, if you want to put it that way. So I thought, well, why not? I'll throw my hat in the ring. I'll go ahead and do some Angelina videos. We'll see how it works. I also did a whole bunch of other videos. I have over 1,000 videos up here now. And if you wanted to go way back, they're all still up there. I haven't deleted. The only things I've deleted from my webpage, I had one copyright strike, and I immediately deleted that content. And I won't bore you with the details, but it was a stupid thing. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't think I did anything wrong, but it ended up being cost me a copyright strike. And on this, I've learned that you can educate yourself with all the information available to you on this channel if you choose to do so. I typically am the kind of guy that opens something up and throws the instructions out first, and then go about trying to figure things out. That's why maybe I can't get things to work sometimes. But anyway, to go back to Angelina. So the reason I started the channel, what I wanted to do was Angelina. I wanted to do music reaction videos, primarily Angelina, and that's what it's ended up being for the time that I've been on here. And I only do other artists that are somehow associated with Angelina, really. I don't do a lot of other artists. I'm aware of the other artists. I do watch other videos and listen and try to keep myself up to speed and relevant in a lot of ways. However, none of them touch my heart and my soul like Angelina does. I'm sorry. There's a lot of great singers out there. They're beautiful. Some of them are technically perfect. Some are just have a beautiful voice themselves, and they really put their heart and their soul in their singing, and they're doing a great job. But they don't touch my heart and my soul, okay? So for me, Angelina's the only choice. Now, probably because I'm so biased that when I watch other artists, it's really not fair. I can't remove my bias at this point, I don't believe. I don't really want to either, so that's another factor. But let me, and after watching Angelina in Portsmouth, you'd have a hard time convincing me that there's anybody else out there that can even come close to her as a singer, performer, artist, and a person. You'd have a hard time convincing me of that. You really would. I was there. I felt it. I saw it. I experienced it. And yeah, it's good luck. I've been to concerts. I've met people. I've been places. I've done things. Angelina's special. She's different. She's unique, as we all are. But she's unique in a way that's extraordinary. So let me go back to, I'll quit boring you with the talking. Maybe I'll put a timestamp on this to let you know when the music picked back up again. But she does such a great job with, there's certain people that she sings covers of, that she just owns them. Let's watch.
I've known about Angelina for a few years now. I have a vocal coaching company as well. And my coaching partner and I do reaction videos. That's really popular in the YouTube space. And tons of so-called vocal coaches out there are doing it. And then there's some really great ones like me and my partner that are doing it, you know. But we stumbled upon her a few years ago through some suggestions. And so I've known Angelina for a while, and so it's really kind of fun for me to meet her now. But this lady is 17 years old with the heart and soul and a voice of someone who is way beyond that time, as you know. She is very celebrated and decorated already, and much more to come. So please welcome the one and only Angelina Jordan.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. And everybody is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you alone, can I have a moment before I know? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you stumble. I used to know you look like a movie, you sound like a song. Oh, my God, this reminds me of where we were before the crowd. You in this life in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad, getting old, and means restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song, where we were young. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me. And I swear you moved overseas, and that's where you stayed when you left me. It still look like a movie, it still sounds like a song. just like a movie. It was just like a storm when we were young. And my part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess you still care. Do you still care? And my part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess you still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of where we were young. Before the grab you in this life, in case it is the last time, that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were scared of getting old. It made us erase that days. Oh, I'm so mad of getting old. It made us erase days. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
Woo, 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 woo. Yep. Okay, I don't know who that is. See-through, transparent. Okay, well. Okay, we're out of here. I just wanted to go do that song again because...
Welcome to my backyard. While I'm waiting for my
no,
friends to arrive, I thought it'd be fun.
No, you're not who I'm looking for. I'm sorry. You look like a very pretty young lady, but there's another one right there. More prettier and more... never mind. I won't get into it. You know, one thing I've learned on YouTube, well, I haven't learned it, but one thing I've noticed on YouTube is that, man, if you make a mistake, if you say something that's even just a little wrong or a little bit controversial, man, the carnivores pounce, man. Yeah, you don't get away with anything on here, really. Some people that have listened to me for a while just, you know, I am who I am what I say, and a lot of it doesn't mean much. So, you know, they just let that go, water under the bridge, right? And that's fine. I just talk. I get on here. I have no script, no idea what I'm going to say, no idea a lot of times even what I'm going to do. Sometimes I have a concept of what I want to do, but I don't always, I don't script it out for how I'm going to do it, as you can easily tell. And that's because me personally, I appreciate and really hold great value in things that are genuine and sincere. And when you talk to people that met me in Portland, said, "You're just like you are on your videos." Guess WYSIWYG, baby. What you see is what you get. Okay, yeah, that's me. I don't put on an act. I don't put on a show. I don't wear disguise. You know, the name of my channel is my name. Okay, I don't do. I'm not a character. Okay, I can play a character. I've been in a lot of plays and things like that, but when I'm on here with you guys talking about Angelina, I'm trying to be as authentic, real, and genuine as I can be. So, I told you I had this little story I just wanted to tell you, and it's about memory, okay? And just a caveat, I taught martial arts for 20 years, and how you teach people things, especially like young people, but really even as you get older, is repetition. So you start all the classes with certain drills that you do, and those drills are meant to develop within you muscular memory. That has nothing to do with the story I wanted to tell you, but I just wanted to bring that up. So I have a little bit of experience in, you know, repetition style learning. And back in 8th grade in school, You're not going to believe it. I've told the story before. I'm going to tell it again. I was naughty in school. Yep, I was. I'm guilty as charged. I don't remember what I was doing, probably talking or something. I wasn't supposed to be talking. Ooh, imagine that. Back in those days, it was a big deal. You don't talk when you're not supposed to talk. So I had to stay after school. I had to go to detention. The teacher that was running the detention was called Mr. I hope he doesn't mind me using his name. We used to call him Mr. C, but his name was Cicerelli. Nice guy, great guy, actually. And anyway, so I'm in detention, and there's a bunch of people in there. It wasn't just me, not all for the same offense, but I guess we'll call it the usual cast of characters, right? Pretty much all my friends are, are all in detention for various reasons. So, and actually, Mr. Cicerelli made detention kind of fun, so it actually really wasn't much of a punishment. It was more just a little extra time at school when you could have been doing other things, but whatever. It wasn't that bad. So, I don't know what I did. I think I was talking. He asked us to be quiet, and I wouldn't be quiet or whatever. Not, I wasn't trying to be belligerent, but I go off into my own world sometime, and I'm not even aware that I'm around other people. Ooh, where's those men with the white jackets and the padded vehicle, right? So I don't know what I did, but anyway. So Mr. Cicerelli knew I played football in school, and in 8th grade, you don't actually play football. You didn't start playing football back in those days officially until you were a freshman. But I was getting ready, and I was practicing with the team, basically kind of like just alongside them. I wasn't actually part of the team. And I was running with them, doing all the stuff they do, all the drills, all that kind of stuff. I was getting ready to play football. I love football. And we used to play out in the park, a bunch of guys, whatever, split up, make teams, and then just run into each other for a few hours. So he knew that. So my punishment for acting up in detention, kind of a double whammy, was this. I had to write 500 times, double spaced. Back in those days, there was no computers, no nothing. So you had to, when you say you got to write something, you had to pick up a pencil and some paper and write it, or a pen and write it. Okay, there was no electronic help. And he did not want it typewritten. I could have found a typewriter and tried to type it, but that would have been a project in itself. So it was handwritten. He wanted it handwritten, so that's what he got. So I had to write it 500 times, double spaced on a sheet of paper, legible so it could be read, properly spelled, and not a word out of place. I had to write this phrase 500 times, and I had to have that back into him at the start of school day the next day, or he was going to tell the football coach he was going to tattle on me. Tell the football coach, don't let him play practice with the team or play football next year or some kind of thing like that. I don't remember the exact threat, but when he said that, my heart started pounding. I started to sweat. I said, "Oh man, I got to get this done now." So here's what I had to do. I had to write this. Light is an electromagnetic vibration of a discrete corpuscular nature traveling through a hypothetical medium known as ether. I had to write that 500 times. Guess what? That was in 8th grade. 8th grade, I don't know how old are you in 8th grade. I'm 68 now, so it's roughly, pretty close to 60 years ago. I still remember it. I think if I rest my hand on the table with a pencil, it'll start writing it without me thinking about it. I had to have that all done by the next morning and turn that in 500 times, okay? Now, I don't know how much of you guys have got in trouble or had to write a bunch of stuff or wrote for a living or I don't know what, but man, you write that long and that it's a chore. It is not easy to write all that. So, especially being careful to make sure everything's spelled right and you can read it and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, I got it done all right. I think I was up most of the night and cramps in my hands and all that stuff. Ooh, poor baby. That's what you get for acting up, right? My mother had no sympathy for me. My mother was the secretary to the principal of the school, so she had to see me on the way to the principal, on the way out of the principal's office every day. Well, not every day, but fairly often. And, there weren't a lot of kids in the school. Somebody had to be the one that acted up all the time. I guess it was me. So the the moral of that story is repetition, right? Why I got on that tangent, I couldn't tell you. But there probably was a point to the story. But remember, oh, the thing was CRS. Can't remember stuff. Okay? That was the whole point of the story. So I remember that. I will remember that until I'll be taking that with me when I go. And you know what the worst part of that story is? That actually is not he told me years later, after he had retired and everything else, he used to come to these teachers' banquets and so on for other people that retired and special events and awards and all that kind of stuff. He used to come to those things. And my mother owned a local restaurant, big, Phelps Hotel. And they used to hold a lot of their events there. And I used to work there, actually. I used to wait table there for about 20 years and help my mother out where I could. And so I would see all the teachers, that I went to school with, grew up with. And he told me one time, he said, I meant to tell you. He said, that actually is not accurate. He said, it's a better description of an incandescent light bulb. It's not light as light's too general. He said, it's more specifically, it would be more accurate if you were trying to describe an incandescent light bulb. And I said, okay, thank you. So it's not a bad thing, but when he said it, it made perfect sense. It's true. That's not really a description of light in general. Incandescent light bulb is more accurate. So that's it. That's the end of my story for today. I hope I didn't bore you to death. And we will try to get this up and out on YouTube for you. You guys have a nice day or morning or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.